Hey everybody, I am making an informal frequently asked questions video and guideline in regards to the networking and marketing team for PaganUnity. Pretty much I would like to have 4 captains, and those captains would have their own teams and their own meetings, and then together as a team we would have our meetings, and then the mods would have their meetings, and together as a whole group we would have meetings. So I know it kind of sounds complex, but even we worked them out, some meetings being the same day and that sort of thing, organization. That is my job as a moderator. I would like to see 4 teams, 1 for networking, 1 for marketing, 1 for illustrations and web design, and another one in regards to donation. I've talked to a few users in regards to donation. Like I said before, nobody is required to donate anything. It would be like a small little donation, whatever you can, and in return we would give you gifts. For instance, Riva, which has an online shop and she makes spell kits. She is willing to donate her time into making spell kits for like a thank you gesture for your donations. And I want those. But Maps, and I forgot the rest of your username, Maps, because it's like a bunch of numbers, so pardon me for that. Maps makes aromatherapy soaps, and Maps is also offered to dedicate time as well. I would work finances out and reimburse people for shipping, or if they felt like shipping would be a priority beforehand. And I've made this clear with the mods because they're entrusting me with this into making a PayPal account for funding for bandwidth and for the domain. And for supplies too and all that stuff for people. I would be more than wanting to show any sort of receipts for purchasing or for bandwidth and that sort of thing. And then in regards to bandwidth, I'm going to talk to Anastasia about that and who's in charge of doing the bandwidth, because I'm actually not sure where to get bandwidth from when we get the site launched, but we want to have a lot of bandwidth because we have a lot of ideas. But as far as finances are concerned within donations, I am an honest person. I will be more than happy to show anybody receipts and bookkeeping in regards to that. I'm not going to embezzle money from people, you know what I mean, and it'd be small donations, whatever you can donate. I'm donating money out of my pocket as well toward this. I know a lot of other people want to as well. So we want to make it fun though, to where you're just not donating money toward bandwidth, you're getting something out of it more than just signatures for subscriptions or little perks like that, like gifts and such. I think that's really important, so we can have little gift sets coming along. And I appreciate the people who are willing to dedicate their time and supplies into doing that. As far as illustration is concerned, I'd like to see a team for illustration and web design. I obviously am not an artist, but just within the past few days I have seen a lot of artwork from people who are extremely talented, and if a person wanted to be team captain for that and you feel like you're qualified for that, I'd be more than happy to put that into consideration, and once we have a whole team together we can vote on who we'd all feel is best for the team captains. By the way, it's all voting. It's not up to me. My job is to keep things organized. Those people can get amongst each other, show their ideas, you know, brainstorm ideas that they might have. If one person is talented in one area and the other person is talented in another area, they can work that out, and then we can all together as a team vote on what we think would be the best, you know, maybe the top 3 or something, and then we could inquire the other moderators' teams as well, all together as a group. So I do want those 4 groups, you know. I am looking to hear more inquiries from people. I am not going to put my personal life involved right now, but I don't want to, and I don't want to make any excuses. I'm still dedicating my time. Right now I'm literally boxing shit up, cleaning, and YouTubing. It's been kind of crazy, but I am dedicated to this, and I submitted my proposition and got voted in to be a moderator, so that's my responsibility. As far as the next moderator meeting, I'm going to try to make that. I won't have internet after the 20th. We're moving in the first week of March, and that's 3 hours away, but we're staying here, and we'll be staying with the in-laws for about a week because we're going to do a walkthrough, and my husband and I have decided that we want to purchase another car. So we've got a lot on our plate right now. if I have to run to a cafe and make that damn meeting and check my YouTube, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do my best to stay focused on this as well, because I'm not going to flake out. And that's my responsibility. I asked for that responsibility, and that's what it is. But I hope that people will be patient with me, and know that I'm doing my best to stay focused and answer any questions. I'm saving all of the illustrations that I have received from people, and they're just amazing. They're really amazing. So, which Alan77 inspired me to make this video. By the way, I think you're overqualified for marketing and networking team, so if you want the job, you're hired. Whatever I'm supposed to say. But I think that's important to answer those questions. In regards to promoting different organizations and nonprofit organizations, pretty much what I did with the MySpace account is I looked for people who are promoting their occult shops, even like pagan bands, nonprofit organizations for animal rights, that sort of thing. Things that would seem important to the pagan community just here on YouTube. I know there are a lot of vegetarians and vegans and that sort of thing, so we want to make it to where everybody feels like there is something of importance to them. Those sort of things. There's regional pagan groups, covens, Wiccan covens on MySpace that they're just promoting their coven. There are county pagan groups, counties within states within the country, even Australian pagan group, that sort of thing. So, Alan, I hope I answered your question in regards to that. Regulations and guidelines for PaganUnity, we are still tightening up all the loose ends, but pretty much we just want to have a fair voting system, a democracy system. We don't want to tolerate any spam or trolling or people being discriminative toward other people, making derogatory comments. When it comes to pagan defense, we want to keep it as dignified as possible. We don't want to flame and start all that crap, because we get enough of it on here on YouTube. We just want to make a friendly resource center and message forum so people can have fun and make tutorial videos. We'll have everything organized within the website. So any ideas that you guys have, I would more than love to hear about them. I'm going to try to keep making these videos, because there's no point in writing everybody back. I'm sorry if you don't feel like I'm writing you back. I'm trying to write everybody back, but getting in the depth of it and answering questions, if they're not so complex, it's easy for me, but I'm getting so many inquiries. I'm trying the best I can just to answer everybody, but if I'm just like repeating myself, it'd be better to make a video. So I hope I wasn't too vague on the description of that. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to contact me. If you want my email address, please contact me via MySpace, PM me. I'll be more than happy to give you that. I will have internet access on my phone when I don't have internet here, so I'll be able to check my email and that sort of thing. So any ideas that you guys want to surface or bring to the table, even if you want to just help out a little bit for the teams, I would like to see what you guys have to offer. I'm not being too picky about things. Even if people want to just submit one illustration and that's it, that's more than appreciative, and you'd get 110% credit for that. So blessed be you guys. I'm sorry if I'm talking like a freaking crack addict, but I'm trying to stay under the 10-minute mark, and I got like music playing, so I don't do that. And plus just getting organized and cleaning and boxing stuff up and carrying it to the car, which is like 5 million miles away from my upstairs apartment. I'm tired, but I'm trying my best. So I'll talk to you guys later. Blessed be.